The world that they offer you is gray and promises dystopian control. They offer you safety and security purchased with the currency of your freedoms. But on this channel, we say absolutely not. The warmth and freedom of individual liberty will pass on from us to the next generation, and it starts right now. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, our beautiful country, how we're going to fix this bad boy together. Guys, to start your Friday off and to wrap up this week, I'm going to bring you something that Giffords has done. They've brought us glory from on high, or from down below, depending on your outlook on it. They're lamenting the silencers, the suppressors, and they're citing articles of which literally are accusing Democrats of letting the bill go through because they died. Honest to God, they are eating their own, and it is amazing. Prepare your mug, it runneth over with the liberal tears. Now, of course, if you guys are enjoying this content, where we are pushing, how we are pushing for, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, because we are coming for our rights, and they aren't going to like it, and they're going to squeal and resist, but dang it, we're going to take them back anyway. So make sure, if you're down with that mission, you do hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, let's dive right into this. But before I show you the article, make sure you check out our sponsor, Valor US. This is a free YouTube channel. It's right down there in the link in the description of the video. This is where you go when you want to recharge that patriotic tank after you haven't been exhausted of kicking tyrants in the teeth on X and YouTube sharing all day. So you go over there and you look at some documentaries, some amazing movies from the Revolutionary period all the way to World War II. You get that patriot tank refilled, get some juices flowing, and you come back for some more tyrant teeth kicking. That's what we're here for. And they've made this video possible. Make sure you check it out, Valor US. It's right down there in the description box. It's a free YouTube channel, so check it out. And now let's get to the party because we have got some distribution to do. All right. So at Braden LOA on X, make sure you get over there because that is a very important piece to this strategy. But enough of that. Let's dive in. Giffords.org. More silencers, fewer safeguards. The Trump administration is making gun violence harder to stop and harder to hear. Oh, cue the fearmonger. I'm terrified. All right, as you can see, this is from this morning, but they're linking to this article, and this is where you start talking about Democrats letting this pass because they died. I'm not kidding. That's the next article. But first, let's get into the actual suppressors or silencers and why this is a horrible thing. Check this out. The Republicans sneak terrifying gun law change into Trump's budget bill. Terrifying, snuck it in at the dark of night. Don't mind all the YouTube channels for 10 days that were literally screaming about this from the rooftop. But yeah, they snuck it in. Okay, anyway. One Democrat slammed the GOP for helping assassins instead of American families. Yeah, by the way, assassin lobby t-shirt in works. Don't worry, it's still coming. But let me show you this here. Republicans narrowly passed Donald Trump's sweeping budget reconciliation bill through the House Wednesday night, including a last-minute provision that would not require gun owners to register their purchase of silencers. Georgia Representative Andrew Clyde had already ensured the elimination of a $200 transfer tax on gun silencers. By the way, we were pissed about that, and you guys did work and actually did the next step, which was, but during negotiation Wednesday, he was able to add another provision, altogether removing silencers from the regulatory purview of the National Firearms Act, which imposes taxes on the manufacture, distribution, and import of weapons, according to Politico. And I would just like to say special thanks to Politico and the New Republic for highlighting the fact that this is a tax, which will get it through the Senate, of the budget reconciliation concerns of the parliamentarian through the Byrd Rule. Thanks, lefties. Keep on stacking it on. Let's keep going. The last-minute addition would strike another $200 tax on the manufacture of gun silencers. But by removing silencers from the purview of the National Firearms Act, lawmakers said that the change also had eliminated the NFA's registration requirement with the ATF. Yeah, that's kind of the point. That's not a bug, that's a feature. And also, again, I'd like to thank you for re-emphasizing that it's a tax. God, you lefties are awesome. But let's continue. When a person attempts to buy a firearm, fear incoming, they must complete an ATF form, and the seller then relays information to the National Instant Criminal Background Check System, according to the Federal Bureau of Investigation website. The NICS staff then performs a check to see whether the buyer has a criminal record or is in any way ineligible to purchase the firearm. If the purchaser is not required to fill out a form with the ATF to purchase a silencer, it's not clear how the background check would be completed. I absolutely love one of my favorite attributes of the lefties, the gun controllers. They have to explain to their audience what existing gun control exists, because then they can actually paint the actual concern that they're trying to scare somebody over. Because their audience and the people who are lapping this control up like seals, they have no idea what the existing rules are. They have no idea the existing regulations. That's why they have to go out and say that it's a tax. Thanks again, by the way. And then they have to explain the issue after they go after the fear thing. This is the whole point. They don't even know what they're concerned about until that they're told by the media. This is the entire point. Their audience doesn't even know. You guys can literally quote things from 1934. These guys don't even know what a background check looks like. Anyway, let's get on to Democrats dying and how they blame them for it. This is so great. Cherry on top. All right. Same article a couple days prior. Republicans pass horrid tax bill thanks to Democrats dying in office. Republicans passed their terrible tax bill by 1 vote. Guess how many Democrats died in office this year? Yes, media. Point this out. Make sure you point out the fact that the reason that the Trump bill passed was because Democrats are dying because they're too selfish. Oh, it's coming. Watch. House Republicans managed to pass their draconian budget bill, which promises to make massive cuts to Medicaid, Medicare, and food assistance early Thursday morning by a narrow 1-vote margin. That was only possible due to the deaths of 3 Democrats in this current Congress. They're actually blaming Democrats for dying on the job. God, you can't make this stuff up. Had any of these 3 Democrats, who are all from safe Democratic districts, taken their health into consideration and decided not to run in 2024, such an egregious bill would have failed to pass. Do Democrats have an age problem? Democrats, this is your fault because you held on to power too long for your own selfish desires and you died in office, allowing vacancies to make this budget work. Oh, Democrats. And this is a fun little tidbit they threw in. The last 8 members of Congress to have died in office were Democrats, with 7 of them being over the age of 70 with significant health concerns. 6 Democrats died in the last year alone. Almost like it's their own selfish desires over the party and country. Oh well, I don't see that changing. Let's let the geriocracy completely reside on the left. I'm here for it. But guys, don't worry. Bottom line, big takeaway. Silencers are definitely a tax, as affirmed by this article and Giffords.org through association. And on top of that, Democrats are all dying in office, and it's their fault for dying, which is why the budget passed, which is why suppressors are coming out, which is pretty amazing and a cherry on top. So, let me know what you guys think. Hope you have an amazing Friday, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.